So Andre joined us on site for a day, and we worked through the installation of the chute connectors mainly. The chute connectors are pretty much the most critical part of the build because there will be so much force going on with the cantilever balcony off the side of the building. So we spent quite a bit of time on the chute connectors and making sure that they were all correct, as well as just reviewing all of the rebar around the area where the chute connectors were connected. And Andre made a couple of additional bar installations while we were carrying out this work when he was actually looking at it on site. We reviewed all of the bars that day that were on this level and just had a good opportunity to talk about the build, working through this with Tony from TNR, my main builder, just to make sure that we had a clear idea of what we're doing and where we're going. Here we're laying in the underfloor heating. So we've already installed 4 of the pipe lines, and these are installed directly on top of the quad deck system, and they are held in place using a plastic staple that holds the pipe in the correct place while you pour the concrete. Before you pour the concrete onto the underfloor heating, it's necessary to pipe the everything into the manifold and do a pressure test to make sure that there are no leaks that have been created in the pipework while you're installing it. You end up walking over the pipework and lifting rebar over the pipework, so it makes really good sense to do a decent pressure test on this before pouring the concrete, because you will never get to it again once that's in. This morning we're out looking at the underfloor heating. So I have just put a pressure test rig onto the underfloor heating, and I've set it at around a shade under 7.5 bar. So that's a good pressure to have in the system. And we are going to make sure that we don't have any leaks. So I've got my manifold here, which I have connected into the system. Okay, so there's the manifold with the pressure test going onto it. There are 5 circuits on this floor, and they all form one control circuit. So there's 5 loops that form one control circuit, because this is one large open plan space. The pipework is connected directly to the polystyrene and will have around 100 to 120 mil of concrete covering the pipework. I've put the pipework deep in the floor because I am looking to keep the entire floor at a single temperature. I'm not looking for warm spots and cool spots. I'm just looking to have the whole floor at one temperature and really build up the thermal mass. There's going to be around 60 to 70 tons of concrete on this floor. So once we get that up to the 20 degrees, 21 degrees, then that is going to stay there as a nice constant for a for a long period of time. So on top of the underfloor heating, we've got the mesh that is required to stop the cracking and up at the higher level. We've also put in all of the loops, well, almost all of the loops. Going to finish those today as well. So they form I-beams as we pour the concrete. I need to replace a few of the plastic castles. They don't particularly like being walked over, but they've done pretty well so far. Well, it's been a couple of hours now that we've had this on pressure test, and the pressure has gone up to 10 bar, which is the test pressure that the system is certified to. So I was just coming to check it was still on 7.5 and to pump it up to 10. And I don't need to pump it up to 10 because it's gone up to 10 on its own. It's a lovely bright morning here and really quite warm. So I think we'll take that as a good result on the pressure test. So we are now ready for the pour to go ahead next Thursday. We've got all of the pipes in for water and electric to come up from the garage to the first floor. We got the sewer pipe in to do the ensuite and the kitchen waste. We have also positioned the air handling pipe work so that can get concreted into the ceiling structure below. And we have also marked off all of the points which we're going to be aiming for to give us a level floor. So, all done, waiting for the excitement on Thursday. 70 tonnes of concrete on 80 acro props.